This episode is brought to you by The Story of Late Night, a CNN original series. Revisit late night television's most memorable moments with first-hand behind-the-scenes accounts from some of the biggest names in late night history. Premieres Sunday night, May 2nd at 9 Eastern on CNN.
This episode is brought to you by Parachute. Isn't it comforting to know you can always count on home? That there is a place that offers peace and comfort every day. From super soft sheets to plush towels, fluffy robes to breezy loungewear, Parachute's pieces keep you cozy from bed to the backyard and beyond. Parachute brings comfort home. For free shipping and returns on Parachute's home essentials, visit parachutehome.com/Spotify.
Scarpins Avenue.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jams with co-hosts Arm and Dan. Benders, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Let's kick this show off the way we always do with some incredible music. Would you please welcome our friends, the Cactus Blossoms?
That's right. Hey. Guys, welcome to the show. Everybody else, mute your mics, please, just during the music, and then you can rejoin if you'd like. But just
okay.
All right, guys, it's all you.
All you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Tell me, baby, what I gotta do. I've been waiting for a lifetime to find a girl like you. You're so cool, baby, I'm no fool. Takes one to know one, and I found you. I'm just a desperado down by Mexico. I've been everywhere you wanna go. I'm just a desperado, always been alone. You're the only one who brings me home. I'm just a desperado down by Mexico. I've been everywhere you wanna go. I'm just a desperado, always been alone. You're the only one who brings me home. You're the only one. You're the only one. You're the only one who brings me home. Tell me, baby, what I gotta do.
Yes.
Oh, man.
You guys showed us some love.
Oh, yes,
Amazing
boys.
voice. So good.
So good.
Just amazing. You guys sound great. I'm just so happy you guys learned how to play music to overcome your looks. And
You know,
that's
it's just thank God for guitars.
hard on the eyes.
Neither of you would
so
get laid
ruining the
ever,
comedy.
and it just is a shame.
I'm just glad you guys became the beautiful musicians that you did. Well, listen, you're with us this whole show. I can't wait for these guys to hear your version of the Dumb People Town theme song.
And then when it's over, you guys can unmute and shower them with unbelievable applause.
But let's mute up and let them play the theme song.
Okay, here we
love
go.
you guys.
Dan and Rain and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware. They lack in grace and sometimes shoes. The life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half past bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Starman Dan Van Kirk. Don't be a jerk, cause when the music quits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Hunker down, jump around, make a sound. It's Dumb People Town.
Come on. Come on.
Very nice.
Wow. Beautiful.
Take all the that you got.
That's
With
a
that,
banger.
I say
Made it
welcome
through.
to a live episode of Dumb People Town. Population U.
Population, you and us.
We are so happy to have you here.
So happy.
Cactus Blossoms, sit tight. Jack and Paige, you guys are amazing, and I can't wait to hear the music you play throughout. But we've got you for some games at the top of this thing. Let's bring in our guest.
Before we do that, do we have to make fun of your hat?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's make fun of my.
I mean, do we
goddamn
have
hat.
to make
I mean,
fun
I
of
don't
his
know that we
hat?
need to make fun of his hat, or I don't know if Dan's shirt is compensating for the other guy's shirt. He's going too many buttons. high
Yeah,
up.
for sure. I have to. There's got to be balance.
Dan's in the touring company of Stand and Deliver.
For sure. And Randy looks like he tried to buy the most expensive thing at California Adventure.
Randy's participating in the touring company of Jurassic Park. It's a musical.
That's right. That's right. It's tragic.
Yeah. Randy looks like his hat's made out of everything that Harvey Weinstein loved. Felt.
Randy looks like he's lobbying to be the group master. Is it the group master?
Yeah.
The den mother of a brownies troupe. Is that possible?
It's not good.
That's not good.
Brownies don't sell cookies, do they?
I don't think they're allowed to.
Show everybody the options for this hat that we were
Okay,
going
so
through
there's-
before.
There's this.
Right. Brim up or brim down. Now turn to the side. And I said it looks like he's gonna lose the farm.
He looks like Illinois Jones, not Indiana Jones.
I look like I'm on an illegal safari.
Right.
Like me and a dentist just
Side again. You look like you're gonna show up drunk to your stepson's basketball game.
a foul. That's a foul.
Hey, get him
All
out
right,
of here.
come on,
That's like
get him
a
out of here. You
goddamn
can't be on the
foul.
court.
Get
You
him out
cannot
of
be
here.
on the
You
court.
can't hand check.
No.
Yeah.
He's
Where's my whip?
Right.
No.
Normally, I would make a joke about how you look like a private detective, but with the brim down, you look like a private detective that got fired.
You know how most private detectives are down on their luck. When the brim is down, I look like a private detective who's got it all together.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
When the brim is down, you look like a private detective who was fired because he went too public.
Yeah.
That's the problem with him.
Ready? Go grab brim down again. Okay. Works at a carnival. Go brim up. Owns the carnival.
Owns it.
It's a big difference.
How about this? Tour manager for ZZ Top.
Yeah.
16-year-old son has a ZZ Top mirror that he does coke off.
There you go.
There you go.
It still looks good though.
It does. It does.
All right,
It
so
does.
before we bring out our guest, I'm sorry, we got to goose this engine a little bit. We do a little thing we call headlines to get
You
the
ready to do this?
Let's do
Okay,
it.
these are headlines that are sent in by the beautiful townies. Anybody can do that, and you can do it by @DanielVanKirk. That's my handle. #DumbPeopleTown on Twitter. That's where I pull these from. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's why I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Ready? So these are stories that wouldn't have made it into the show for one reason or another.
Okay.
But the headline itself is great.
Oh, by the way, I get the shocking news every week delivered.
You get the
shocking news?
I do. I get it delivered to my front door. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Here we go. Sent in by Josh. I never figure this out.
By the way, I get all of my internet news delivered at my front door. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
so weird.
the shocking news would just be all of those clickbaits at the bottom,
right.
like,
Everything
but you
is-
won't believe what they look like now.
You
Celebrities.
won't believe what the cast of now
Charles in charge.
Right.
looks
3
like
little
me.
rascals you'd fuck and 1 you wouldn't. Okay, here we go.
Alfalfa,
That's probably
alfalfa,
real.
alfalfa,
Of course.
and alfalfa.
I hate your stinking guts.
Well, alfalfa's like, that's
you
not
would-
the only thing that stands at attention.
I should have been the one called Spanky, folks.
Sent in by Josh Mout. Harry Carey would retire over this.
You know, he had a- he-
M-O-U-A-T.
He had a bad case in the mouth.
He did?
Lost his
Yeah.
foot.
No.
Lost his foot with a case in the mouth.
Josh. At JMout. Okay, here we go. I'm going to say the headline, then we're going to look at a great image.
I can't wait.
Furries pulled assaulter out of vehicle and sat on him.
Oh,
Look
man,
at this. Yes.
This is their dream.
You usually have to pay extra for this.
Yes.
Somebody got off.
So
right
this
there.
piece of shit hit somebody, and then these furries who are I was once leaving a convention in a previous life in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
And the day I'm leaving was the day the furry convention started. The coolest group of people
Ever.
yes,
Ever.
because they come from like a part of our culture where they're like, we're used to people being shitty to us, so we're nice.
Yeah,
like
the-
we're what we welcome everybody.
Our holy
They-
grail is the San Diego chicken. Who's
Yes. Right. And so they're at something, and then I'm guessing they saw this go down, and they were like, not on this half bat, half squirrels watch.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you can tell, but the red, well, you can see it in the far right. The red one has wings.
The red one has wings.
So would this qualify for the show when animals attack?
yeah,
Yes.
does think so.
count
Or
as that?
defend. When animals defend.
Animals defend when
Yeah.
they fight back. I
love
love
it.
this.
I love
Fight
it.
back with David Horowitz. David Horowitz was a furry. Did you know that?
No.
Yes, he was.
He was.
You
a
guys,
furry.
okay, have you ever, I'm sure you haven't, if you were going to be a furry, what animal
animal
would you be?
God.
And obviously, I feel
really
like
good
bear is 2 on the nose for me.
Sure.
Like, that's,
Yeah.
but if I was going to be a furry,
What would you be?
is it weird if I say elephant?
No, because you never forget that that's what you were.
Yeah.
I
that's
think
right.
I'd make a great furry
Do
elephant.
you think people would make junk in their trunk jokes about you?
I
if you were
hope
dressed
so.
like
What am I putting in a costume on for?
But like one of like those super sports cars, the trunk is in the front.
Right.
Yes, of course.
And you never want to have too much junk in a front butt.
Front trunk.
A front butt junk
Your
in your
front
trunk is
trunk
not good.
should never have so much
I
junk.
feel
in
like
it.
you guys would both be really good cats.
I think Jay and I should be panda bears. Ling ling and
Ooh.
ling ling.
Yeah,
You
Ling Ling.
know
I'll
it.
be Ling Ling. and
Panda
Jay will
bears
be
are
Ling
a
Ling.
good call.
And we're exact like carbon opposites of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're the
I'll
color-
be like white with like black things around my eyes.
and
Yeah.
I'll be black with white stuff on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
love
would
it.
be so
I love it.
great.
Ling
I
Ling,
love
Ling
it.
Ling.
Okay, you ready for headline number 2?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
headline number 2. Oh, this image is good. Sent in by Justin Shelton
Okay.
at Justin B. Shelton. Guys, Justin's B. Shelton.
He
You know
just be
what?
Shelton.
What
I
I say
know,
about
I
it?
know.
Justin B.
B.
Shelton.
Shelton.
That's the one thing you know
Ladies
about.
be shopping.
Women
Justin
be shopping
B.
and Justin
Shelton.
B. Shelton.
Okay, here we go. Athens man.
And she be Carlene.
I'm going to read this headline, then I'm going to show you the photo because the headline is surpassed by the photo.
Okay.
Athens man pulled from river after high-speed pursuit crash. Ready?
Okay.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Can you guess which is which?
Wait,
I can tell you right now, he's talking to the dog and he's getting answers. That's right.
Look at the dog being like, not with him. You know when you're in a relationship that you know is going to end, but for some reason you still have to go to a family function for the person you're dating, and you're like, and they're like, group photo, but nobody else knows the shit you and this person are going. So you try to position yourself at a good edit place for that you know they're going to need in a couple of months or weeks or hours.
He's
That dog is like not with.
Not with it. This is like when the kiss cam goes around 2 people who didn't come to the game together.
Yes.
And the dog like, I'm not.
He just completed a cycle of P20X.
Okay. I've done that. Okay, ready?
Yes.
God, sometimes the name picks the person.
Let's hear it.
Chad Dwayne Green.
Oh, Chad Dwayne Green.
CDG.
And I love that he always puts his hands aren't cuffed right now.
No,
he's waiting. Naturally, his resting position is to be hands behind.
Do you know what I picture? There was a day in his life, long before this day, I'm guessing maybe 9 years, where he said to someone, "What do you think of these pants?"
He also threw any town there is like, there ain't a bridge in this town I ain't jumped off.
Oh my God. And look at, we haven't even talked about the guy on the right who decided to not golf today. You know that. And he is going to tell his grandkids about this 4 times at every holiday.
Honey, I'm going to wear my dry fit shirt today. You're right. You're not going to sweat it.
And then he does this too at every like work network. Barb, should I tell him?
Yeah.
Should I tell him about?
Don't
yeah.
Tell him. No,
oh my
get
God.
Into it. Don't
oh my God. Susie was scared to death of that son of a bitch.
Okay. All right. He just tells like 3 stories about how he doesn't have the company car he used to have, and this guy goes back in the water.
He's also, the guy on the right has reached that age where men just start dressing like they work at Best Buy and nobody stops them.
Of the 3 people, of the 3 beings pictured right now, which one of them has ticks?
I thought you were going to say which one of them is a furry.
Of the three beings pictured, which one of them will be only living 2 more years?
Oh my God! This is the only dude who could like get one of those apps where you see the Simpsons version of you and it would be the same drawing.
No, he's living literally. He and the dog are so similar because they both live dog years. Every year of his life is like 7 years of a human life.
I haven't been to a barber in years, but how do you ask for that cut?
I think you cut that on your own in the bathroom on the way out of prison.
That guy on the right is so happy. All right, you want to hear a little, a quick little.
Yeah.
Chad Dwayne Green led troopers and deputies on a high-speed chase, crashed his vehicle, then attempted to swim across the river to escape. I mean, that's a 3-sport athlete. Right?
That is the Dumb People Town Triathlon. That's the Dumb People Town Triathlon. You lead them in a car chase, you get there on foot, and then you try to swim across the river.
I'm just a victim of like society's expectations. Nobody should ever say this to anyone, but there's some part of me that when I look at Chad Dwayne Green, I do want to say, put a top on.
Yeah,
even
a halter top. Dan, I would say a halter top.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, that's headlines, my friend.
All right, headlines.
Oh, Chad Dwayne Green.
That is so fun. I love it. All right, we're bringing in our guest. He was on the 2nd ever episode of Dumb People Town, as it was called, Dumb People Town. He's the father or the parent, along with the co-parent with us, of one of our favorite bits that we've ever running. The guy who went into a CVS to look for sliced cheese, and I can't even tell you just how many times we say it's over by the motor oil and the ace bandages. I literally wrote a bunch more. So we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But let's bring him out here right now. He is the host of The Honeydew and one of our favorite people in the comedy business and in the world. Best laugh in comedy. Please welcome our good friend Ryan Sickler.
There he is.
Thank you for having me, guys.
How you doing, Horn? How you doing, Horn?
I'll tell you how I'm doing. Real quick, flip that brim down. You know who he is? Turn to the side. You're that creepy asshole that used to bring reptiles to middle school kids. Remember that guy? Up in a van, just one weird day, this asshole's got big turtles and iguanas and snakes and shit, and he's gone.
He's also a baseball scout that refuses to give up the pencil.
No, you guys, the kids can hold the iguanas. Hey, I don't care what.
The kids can hold the iguana. Not gonna. My boa constrictor's full.
And then that guy always says this. Oh, she's never done that before. He's never done that.
It's my first time using this bird. Like that.
He tells the kindergartners a lot about his divorce.
Right. He's also
while they're holding the boa constrictor. Problem was she wasn't listening to me. Well, they don't need to know.
They don't need to know.
They don't need to know.
I have rights, goddammit. Okay, all right. He's also got like one crate that the kid's like, "What's in there?" Oh, she's mad today. She's mad today.
Yeah. There's one out in the van. There's always one out in the van.
Well, it's so good to have you on the show. And by the way, and you can tell us where the cheese is. If for anyone who may need to know in a
where's
CVS,
the sliced cheese?
Where is the sliced
has
cheese?
a couple of
I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Where is it?
And what's odd is that your DVK shirt and your shirt. I saw both those shirts at CVS between the crutch tips and the allergy medication.
I'd say. I mean, I don't know about you. I got this between the footballs and the tampons. So I don't know what you're.
I got it between the smart light bulbs and the hot Cheetos.
He's got notes.
What else, Jay? It's between the baby food and the spark plugs. Right over there. You guys know that.
Right there.
Right by the sympathy cards. The sympathy cards and the old Easter candy. You know that. It's right over there.
Right.
By the applesauce and the Frisbees. All right. I don't know why.
Next to the birthday balloons and the disposable cameras.
That's right. By the tampons and the water guns. By the dog collars. By the styrofoam cooler and the pop-off vodka. All right.
Oh, that's good.
Sickler, you're here with us. The Cactus Blossoms, who did just a beautiful job.
Fantastic.
So good. One more time for those guys.
Yeah, man. Yep.
So we got you all on the show, and we like to play a little game called "What's Your Florida Man?"
That's right.
Daniel,
Okay, here we go. We're going to play Which Florida Man Are You? So the way this works, anybody who needs a refresher, everybody has a Florida man. You find out what your birthday is, and then the year doesn't matter. It's just the date, the month, and then we figure out what happened.
Florida man?
You share that with them. Okay. So we're going to go first, Cactus Blossoms. Because it's the two of you, your last single, Happy Man, came out June 12th of last year. So in honor of that, I wanted to find out what your Florida man is that lines up with Happy Man. It's perfect.
It's right between our birthdays. So it's
there we go. Split
when are your birthdays?
Right between. Oh, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It's June 12th.
June 12th?
Yes, exactly.
Do the math. Yeah.
All right, ready? Here we go. Here's your headline for your Naked Florida man performs strange dance at McDonald's before trying to have relations with the railing.
Inside?
I also hope that includes him. He just keeps going like, look, if you're not into it, just say.
And he was trying to get consent, and he just never heard a yes.
I'm going to show you guys what this dude looked like, and you're going to go.
He can't look any worse than the guy we just saw on the boat.
Well, we got some ringers today. Okay. Look at this Florida man.
Oh my God.
I know.
He felt like he had to show everyone his McNuggets, and I don't like that. I was going to say, or his McRib.
I don't think I do.
I would look. All I know, when I see this guy, it just screams dancer. Okay, this makes sense to me.
100%. And he's asking for tips. You don't got a tip, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's my passion, man. It's my dance.
Guys, what are you gonna say? Cactus Blossoms.
Yeah, last time we were in Florida, our van broke down. I think that's one of the only times we've toured in Florida, and I think that guy gave us a ride in his tow truck for about 3 hours.
You're like, we're good, man. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep taking you another. We're like, please do not keep taking us.
And
he's like, sharpening knives while he's driving.
Before I drop you guys off.
God, that's crazy. Yes,
I mean that's what happens if you say Candyman 6 times.
And you know that when they take mug shots, they just want to get done with it. They took this one. They're like, hey, man, you want to do another one? Because really, I don't think you want this.
No, I'm good.
And he's like, no, I'm good.
John Francis Morgan.
There's a lot of times when people come up to this guy and say, hey, man, you know you're bleeding?
Yeah. And he goes, yeah. And John Francis Morgan, stripped naked, did what the arresting officer described as a strange dance. And what does it have to be for it to be strange dance?
When would it ever be a regular dance?
And then strange dance at McDonald's restaurant, and was seen trying to have relations with a railing railing by a witness to the bizarre incident. Morgan had been banned from this McDonald's over a similar previous outburst. Now, look, we've done stories where people fell in love with briefcases, airplanes, lamps. He loves this railing.
Naked strange dance at a railing at a McDonald's. Fool me once.
Right.
That's the old saying.
Yes.
Well, but does this solve the Popeyes, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken
he's got the
controversy?
best.
It does for him.
I mean, clearly it is the Golden Arches, and thank God he didn't take out a golden shower at the Golden Arches.
Do you think if you see him having sex with a railing, you look at your assistant manager and go, God, I'm so glad we don't have a play place anymore?
Oh my God.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
That guy's trying to create his own ball pit.
There you go. All right, you ready for this? Ryan.
Yes.
Your birthday's March 8th, correct?
It is Pisces, man.
Okay,
Nice.
Here we go. Ryan, by the way, talked to me for an hour on the phone the day of his birthday without telling me or reminding me it was his birthday. I luckily caught it that night and I yelled at him. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
So mad at you. Here's your headline for your March 8th Florida man. Florida man broke into home, fell asleep on couch while high on meth. Now, I know.
Wait.
I know.
Who's falling asleep on meth? Who's falling asleep on?
We're going to find out.
He's like, I got to tell you something. This meth's good, but this couch is something else.
What is this? What is this? A Jennifer convertible?
Right.
This Murphy bed is what I'm talking about.
I just did a whole lot of meth. I just need a place to lay my head.
I love this too. This is how you know when somebody has put in their 2 weeks notice to stop working at a Florida newspaper.
Yeah.
Quote, it was another wild day today as a Florida man.
Here we go again.
Right. Craig McDonald.
Yep.
Craig McDonald was
C-Mac.
Yeah.
C-Mac.
Yep.
C-Mac.
He was charged after he broke into a house and fell asleep on a couch while high on meth. The homeowner said the man walked into the house, laid down, and refused to leave. Now, I'm going to show you guys Craig McDonald, okay? Because my favorite part of his whole story.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him, guys. Remember how much earlier Chad Dwayne Green was 100% himself?
Yeah.
This is not what Craig McDonald should look like. There's Chad Dwayne Green. Craig McDonald. Look at Craig McDonald. It doesn't fit. He looks like a WWE jobber that's about to get his ass kicked by Brutus the Barber.
He looks
Beefcake.
like the toughest Amish guy you've ever seen.
But like a normal Craig McDonald owns 3 timeshares, right? This looks like the porn version of Avatar.
Yes,
doesn't it?
Yes. This guy looks like he fought in Iraq in 2011.
Ryan,
Like
2011.
Ryan, I don't know. You can choose which one, but between what was his name? Chad Dwayne Green and Craig McDonald. One of these guys definitely looks like they're in the running for the mascot of the Honeydew.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, this guy's face it just screamed sad. Look at him.
I know.
Yes,
Everything about him. This guy in life made him sad. Chad sad just because he got caught. He can't swim. But you know what? I don't know if it's so weird because I did see that story, and moments later, that guy scubaed off the back of that boat and used those little titties to float backwards downstream. He got away.
He's good for him. He's like
floaties.
He's like an X-Man.
There's a part 2 to that story, guys. But homeboy over here, C-Mac, he just looks like life has been beating him down since he came out of the he's probably a vagina.
Could you imagine his Honeydew Patreon episode with you and Craig Mack? That's a 3-parter. Look at this.
I was gonna say we wouldn't even crack the surface after an hour.
He'd be the Patreon version of what you're doing with Joey Diaz. It'd be like, we're gonna have to come back on this, Craig Mack.
He would be his mom probably did so many he'd probably be like, that was my first trimester. Now it was just my first trimester.
I mean, and part of me loves that he's wearing camo and it's a tank top.
Yeah.
So
he don't want you to see how sad he is.
He wasn't wanting you to
trying
see
to
his
hide
heart.
his sad.
He's covered up his heart.
Yeah, he's trying to hide that heart. That's what
he's not worried about that herpes on his lip, but he does want to cover that heart.
Here's my favorite. In the profile, it looks like he took a nap. Look at that.
They probably that is probably actually from over top of him when he's laying on that guy's comfy couch. It might be.
Oh my God! He's making a wish. All right, that's it, guys.
All right, here you go. Florida
All right,
man
that
birthdays.
guy's
We
birthday.
got it. All right.
Oh, I need that back. I shouldn't have thrown it away.
All right.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. This is a good thing, people. Finally, tobacco alternatives that don't suck.
Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate, and also has a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine in cherry ice flavor.
And it's convenient and discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, on the go, or even in the gym.
So this is good not just for the people who are trying to get over the nicotine habit and trying to avoid smoking cigarettes. It's good for the people around them. If you've lived with a smoker, if you've had it in your life, I've certainly had it in my life before. And to be able to have people get what they need, the nicotine fix that they need, and tamp that down and have it also not affect your life, this is genius, I think.
Huge, very important. In 2021, guys, that's what it is right now. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges.
This is the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's so simple, and you don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down.
Dumb People Town listeners, go to lucy.co and use promo code DPT to get 20% off all products in your first order, including gum or lozenges.
That's lucy.co and use the promo code DPT at checkout. Also, I'm here to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Lucy.co and be sure to use the promo code DPT. Nowadays, staying in touch with those we love is more important than ever. And the easiest way to do it is with Skylight, a photo frame you can email photos to anytime from anywhere.
Skylight is such a great product. It's a great way to feel close to those you love, even when you're far away. We are far away from our mom, and we use this product all the time. It's probably one of the best gifts we've given her in the last decade of our lives.
Great way to keep in touch, yeah.
Anyone in the family can send photos to the frame, so it's a great way to keep family members in touch with everyone.
Skylight sets up effortlessly in under 60 seconds. Come on, that's fast. And even the least tech savvy can use it. We're looking at you, moms and grandmas. It looks like a real photo frame, which is very cool, but Skylight frame has a gorgeous 10-inch touchscreen. You can swipe through photos with your finger and even tap to thank the person who sent you the photo. How cool is that?
Guys, Mother's Day is coming up. This is really just the greatest gift that you can give your mom. Our mom constantly tells us how much she loves getting pictures. My wife just had her birthday. I had a bunch of pictures that I sent to her, and I got the nicest note from her that like she was walking in the den and boom, all these new pictures downloaded. She was so happy.
That's awesome.
And my mom she'll say to me, "Oh, how was your hike with your daughter? And how was this and how was that?" And I, in my mind for a second, I'm like, "Wait, how does she know about that?" Oh yeah,
I sent her the pictures.
Yeah, it's instantly a part
of
your memories and your lives. It's great. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love your Skylight, they'll offer you a full refund.
Now, as a special holiday offer, you can get $10 off your purchase of a Skylight frame when you go to skylightframe.com and enter the code DPT.
That's right. You get $10 off your purchase of a Skylight frame. Just go to skylightframe.com and enter the code DPT.
That's Skylight, SKYLIGHT frame, FRAME, skylightframe.com and code DPT.
Let's jump. Shall we jump into our first story?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, story number one.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Yes. Then we're good. Sent in by, I'm going to try this.
Here we go.
La Asesina.
Yes, Dan. The assassin.
She only had to write it out phonetically. At La Asesina MMA.
I hope she's here.
I do too. I'm holding it down out in New York.
Okay.
Here we go. After transporting a Florida woman to jail following her arrest on DUI charges at a McDonald's drive-thru. Okay, now, DUI charges at a McDonald's drive-thru.
You must have been acting crazy.
But how much driving can you do?
You back it in. You back
You go in backwards.
You go the wrong way through.
You wanted to order. You're on that side. I backed it in.
I thought I'd make it faster for me.
Oh my God! Could you imagine that?
Oh my God!
After her charges at a McDonald's drive-thru, cops discovered that she had vodka stuffed in her bra. We will get into it.
Oh my God! Stuffed in her bra.
Right, vodka stuffed in her bra. I know a lot of people go
just
like
loose.
Yeah, but a lot of women will go like cell phone bra combo, right?
Yeah.
But where are you at in life that you're like, where do I put this vodka?
Dan, is it real full-size vodka?
We're gonna get into
What
it.
is this? Or is it tiny like airport vodka?
And that's your just in case.
Goes up under the titties, up under them. You lift the titties up, vodka, let the titties lay over it, and you hold them nicely.
Tito's.
That's
that guy. That guy. What's his name? The fucking
Chad Dwayne.
Chad could hold little. He could hold like little bottles or like airplane bottles under those titties.
Responding to a 911 call about a quote drunk female that is driving all over the drive-thru. How is that
all
even
over the drive-thru?
How are you weaving in and out of the drive-thru?
By the way, you never want to be doing anything all over the drive-thru. No,
all over the drive-thru. Also, if you roll your window down before, like if there's one car in front of you ordering, you can always tell how drunk that person is because they are so loud ordering. They keep yelling at other people in the car who may not be there. What do you want?
Yeah,
right.
Well, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't want to have a conversation. Just tell them.
That's
what you
one
want.
of my favorite drunk moves when the person who's really drunk wants to get out in front of it. So you're like, "Hey," and they're like, "How are you doing?" and you're like, "Slow down. We haven't even. We're good right now."
Hey, what's your name? I didn't say anything.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody said anything.
A drunk female.
No, they're like, "Sir, what would you like from McDonald's?" I didn't touch her.
We're not even going there.
No one said
We're
that.
asking for your order.
Well, nobody said that.
Responding to a 911 call about a drunk female, quote, that is driving all over the drive-thru. I have no idea what that means.
Does that mean?
Police Monday night found, ready for this? Brandy Stanley. Brandy Stanley is like the drunk version of Flat Stanley, right? Like you take her wherever and she gets
You gotta
drunk.
take a picture of her drunk in front of every state.
Every senior frogs.
Yeah. Brandy Stanley. They found
Dan,
her.
it has to be Brandi.
Of course it is.
Thank you.
You're 100%
Yes.
right.
And for the dot on the I, it's a little bottle of vodka.
Right.
Every single
In every karaoke bar, she just walks up. She does not wait to be called. She does not put her name on the list. She goes, "You know what I'm singing.
Yeah.
You're a fine girl. What a good wife I might be." I had to work that in for Diane. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
911, the cops get there. She's driving all over the goddamn drive-thru. Police find Brandy Stanley behind the wheel of a Pontiac SUV. So that's what happened to all the Aztecs, in case anybody was wondering. You know it's an Aztec.
I was like, when did Pontiac make SUVs?
They made them for 3 years until people were like, "What are you doing?"
She's behind the wheel. She's behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Oldsmobile.
No.
Didn't Walter White drive a Pontiac SUV?
Yes,
She's probably a
he
big
did.
meth fan. Another meth fan.
She's they find her behind the wheel of a Pontiac SUV idling outside of the McDonald's in Lady Lake, about 60 miles from
Dan,
Orlando.
she has been idling for years.
Yeah, exactly. years.
That's her the title of her book. That's her thing. All right. Life in Idle.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Someone disagreed. Okay.
Somebody.
She's been idling at .08 for years, guys. She's about to hit the gas tonight. You know what I'm saying? She's about to hit the gas.
Oh, here's what I love too. She's driving all over. They call the cops on her, and she just stays at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Stanley, who'd been eating in the vehicle, that's how much he wanted the McChicken.
And by the way, she's not in park, so it's just kind of moving a little bit.
Right.
It's like
While
she's eating. While she's eating, it's just kind of moving a little bit forward.
I love it too because that means that they probably told, like, we call the cops. She's like, whatever, where do I go eat this double quarter pounder?
Yeah.
They're like, just go right over there.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Listen, it's Good Friday. I need to eat this fillet of fish here. Could you just tell me where I got to park?
You know when the cops walked
They pumped that fillet of fish on Good Friday all during Lent.
You know when the cops walked up and gave her the old on the window. She was like, I already got my food.
He's like, I'm waiting on this green light, goddamn.
I'm good.
And she's facing a tree.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not leaving.
I paid for this.
How much?
The McRib is seasonal.
Or she didn't say anything and made this motion.
Right.
Yeah. Little sign up there. We're not.
Yeah, she's Mitch at the end of Days of Confused. She's just like, she's about 60 miles from Orlando. They find her eating in the vehicle. They say she smelled of alcohol, had glassy eyes, and her face was flushed, an officer noted.
Yep.
Additionally, when Stanley exited her car at the cop's request, because that's the only way it was happening.
Oh, yeah. Ma'am, come on out.
The cop says that she then swayed from side to side like a high school dance.
Yep.
Just a lot of this back and forth.
Like a building in the wind.
Yeah, that's her favorite song.
That is her favorite.
She swears it's
That's
building.
her favorite Elton John song.
Yeah. After refusing to perform field sobriety tests, which is a good call on her part.
Great call on her part.
She's like, no.
No, I'm not into contests, and I do not like being judged.
Yeah.
She's like, I know my right. You're like, you're right. One,
Yeah, right.
You need to also know
This
your
is
left.
my right, and this is my left.
Right. I'm also certain of the fact that we got to this point because she kept asking them to do it first. You do it.
Yeah.
And they were like, no. Are you going to do it or not, ma'am?
No, we
you
don't
do
have
it.
to, ma'am.
Yeah. You have to do
You
it.
sing it backwards.
You need to walk this double yellow line right here. Like, why? I'm dancing. I'm back here dancing. That's not good enough for you?
That's right.
Can I do this if I was drunk?
She still doesn't understand it, cop. She's like, this McDonald's sucks.
When the employees start wearing badges?
Give me a different waiter. I want a different waiter.
And at least twice she said, they never do this shit at Wendy's.
Yeah. Y'all treat me like the Hamburglar right now. Goddamn.
By the way, can we just for a moment that McDonald's?
Where's Bear McCheese? Goddamn.
I need a pardon. She wants a pardon. She wants a pardon. She tried like Matt Gaetz to preemptively get pardoned. I want a blanket pardon for McCheese. Hold on, Jack.
Pardon to McDonald's.
Jack, what are you saying?
Oh no.
As a blanket pardon, please, or even
a blanket, or just a blanket,
or a Mick blanket. I'm not picky.
She goes blanket pardon, and then she's like, "Whoops, I threw those in the wrong order. Pardon, can I have a blanket?"
And then she just says, let me ask you, I've been in an argument for 3 days. Is it racist to hate Grimace? Is it racist?
But can we just talk about Grimace for a minute? Yeah, I know. The fact that it is the expression that people make after they've had a McRib. Right?
But he does look like a Grimace.
He does, but like what was Wince not available as a name for the guy? I just love the McDonald's had a known felon on the payroll.
100%. So then they say she refuses to perform field sobriety tests. Stanley was then handcuffed.
I don't see a field. We're in a McDonald's.
What's this? The motherfucking. This is a motherfucking combine. You guys want me to run a 40?
I got my track shoes in the trunk right now.
Get Rich Eisen's ass out here. Let's do this.
Somebody dig a sand pin. I'm about to hit this triple jump.
She's like grabbing the officer's hand to put the gun in the air to shoot it. So
right. She's telling them, you two race each other.
And then for a second she stops. She's like, now you two kiss each other.
They're like, ma'am, no. All right, how about
I'll give you a bite of my cheeseburger if you let me Yosemite Sam your pistol.
How about you both kiss me at the same time?
That's triple.
I ain't gonna tell. I saw you turn. Go, I know how it works.
I'll put my hand on your chest, on your chest camera.
Yeah, I know how it works. I saw you turn those cams off when you walked.
I'll cover it up.
If you want a date, just say.
Woman.
So she refused field sobriety test. En route, they get her into the cop car. En route to jail, Stanley reportedly uttered, quote, "Just take me home. Let's forget about this." Not far off.
By the way, what if the cops were like, by the way, Jeffrey Epstein said the same thing. I just need to say
They didn't listen to Brandy Stanley.
No.
Come on, guys. What are we really doing?
Right.
Let's just try. I live up here a mile on the left.
She just starts quoting the end of Rocky IV. I feel like I've changed a lot about how I feel about you guys. And you can change about how you feel about me. Oh. And in the front, they start chanting Brandy.
Brandy.
She says that she goes, I just take me home. Let's forget about this. I'm so stupid. I should know better. And she's like, I get it. Okay.
I made a mistake. I'm preemptively
McDonald's is bad for you.
I get it. Don't put liquor in a high C container. I get it.
Just put my vodka under my titties. Got it.
I don't even think they know about those yet. Upon arriving at county lockup, Stanley continued to yell and scream at cops, resulting in several deputies assisting in removing the defendant from the vehicle. So they pulled into the garage and they're like, well, help out here. Because at that point she had gone from like, please let me go, to like, you want to fight? Let's fight.
Hey, Brandy ain't no bitch. She probably spider webbed out in there as hard as she could.
And when she did it Brandy, like Michael Jordan's wings poster, but it says Brandy all the way from bicep to bicep.
I know.
Just long person.
So let me ask you guys, the Cactus Blossoms, do you guys, you don't strike me as like having a lot of really drunk people at your shows. Remember back in the day when we performed live shows? Did you ever get any? Okay, you're shaking your head, Paige. Any just like really sloppy drunk? Like, because how do you handle that when you're on stage?
There's not a ton of super sloppy drunks, but the bartender will be like, man, we sold a lot of drinks tonight.
Yeah.
They're just sad, mildly sad drunk.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, don't worry, we attract a real melancholy drunk.
Yeah,
so don't.
These guys are just drinking to forget.
Right,
That's all they're doing. You don't like drinking music? All right, these guys are here.
All the drunks at our show, I just picture you guys, all the drunks at our shows, they're the type of drunk, they don't fight with their family, they just kind of wander off for the rest of the night. People are like, where did he go?
Where'd he go? Fall asleep at the end.
We got a lot of people at our shows that drove away from their families.
Yeah, they went to get cigarettes and they ended up at our show.
All right. It was only after Brandy Stanley was extracted from the cruiser that police located bottles of Deep Eddy vodka under her bra. And of course, it's Deep Eddy. Deep Eddy is every Austin sorority girl's dream come true. It is vodka for people who love Kool-Aid, and I love Deep Eddy.
There you go, Dan.
I drink a lot of Deep Eddy. It's a great Austin vodka. All right.
By the way, an eddy is like when the water is it's from underneath. It's like underneath, and it could suck you down into it.
Right.
That's exactly what that alcohol
That's what's happening.
Deep Eddy's a gateway vodka.
Yep.
While court filings do not indicate the size of the individual vodka bottles, physics dictates, sounds like agreeing the already, that they were 50 millimeter nips. The fact that they call them nips. And she's hiding them.
Well, hold on. We talking about her titties, or we talking about the vodka?
We got some Deep Eddy in.
Right there.
Oh my God! If we weren't in a pandemic, I would shoot this straight out of the bottle.
How many times do you think this woman has said to other people, "Don't touch my nips"?
Right. All of them.
All four of them.
Nips are shot size servings associated with airplane imbibing. Way to go, Ryan Sickler.
I called that. I get credit
it was
for
you.
some of that.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to ask all of our guests.
Okay.
And you can guess in the chat. I will be looking at the chat to see if anybody nails it. How many mini bottles of vodka did she have stuffed in her brassiere?
Right,
how many?
We'll start with Jack and Paige. How many bottles do you think she had stuffed in there?
Now, look, take into account everything you know about her. She was drunk, driving all over the drive-thru, stuck around to eat, tried to talk her way out of it.
This is a woman who may not go big nor go home.
I'm going to say like 13.
13 nips.
Damn.
Paige, what do you think?
I was going to say just half a nip.
Half a nip.
Ooh,
One half nip.
One half a nip. I see 10. I see 10 in the chat. I see 25, 8, 7. What do you say, Ryan?
I'm just gonna go with 8. I feel like.
Okay.
By the way, whatever the fucking number is, kudos to Brandy, because what I heard, if I'm correct, is that she fought the police And then when they got her inside, they found the vodka.
That's right.
and the
Nothing
titties.
fell
So
out.
that shit stayed.
She
that
secured
shit stayed.
She secured the package.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Jay. What
I'm going to say 4. She had 4.
Four mini bottles of
Four
Deep
mini
Eddy
bottles
vodka.
of Deep Eddy vodka.
I'm going to say 12.
12. Okay,
You said 13, right? You said
Yeah, this is some prices right.
Yeah, well, I just prices right myself out of this thing.
Yeah, because it's closest
Okay, run
to
it back
Over
for
and
me.
under. It doesn't matter.
13, 12. What'd you say, Paige?
He said half of one.
Half a nip.
Half a nip. You said 8. Jason,
I said 4.
Okay, I've seen some correct guesses in the chat. I'm going to tell everybody, just to be fair, 107 was not the answer.
Okay, good.
Between the 4 of you, one of you is only one number off. Does
Okay.
anyone want to change
Yes,
their
yes.
number? Well, yeah, you all
Naturally,
should.
we all
Yeah,
should.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 11.
Okay, 11.
Yes, I think it's 6. It's around each side.
So
What do you
I'm gonna.
think?
So you would have to say 14 because.
Or double up on 11.
I'm gonna. Sickler, what are you gonna say?
Well, for me, it's either 7 or 9, and I'm down with Brandy, so I'm gonna go big on 9.
Go big or go
I'm
home?
gonna go up to 5.
Okay.
4 to 5.
Paige, so you're going to go up
I
to
gotta
2?
stick. I guess I'm gonna go with 1.5 now.
1.5.
I'm not
It
winning.
was 2, but halfway through that ride, after she knew she was getting arrested, she took a little sip.
half of that.
Someone said one of you is a half nip off.
Yeah, there you go. I was counting you as 1. All right, here we go. The amount of mini bottles of vodka, and we still have a little bit more after this, that were stuffed in her brassiere was 7. That's right. Way to go, Mike McGill in the chat.
I love
Lucky
this an
Slevin.
uneven amount because one of her breasts is bigger than the other one.
Yeah, it's just not an even number.
One bottle was missing from the pack, so it was an 8-pack.
Yeah,
I guess they're sold at 8.
Get him an 8.
That one's up my ass. Get it.
Yeah, that's not for you. That's for me. Those are to share.
She definitely said,
Empty, but the bottle's up there.
yeah, she said, come and find it.
Yeah.
Stanley was charged with a pair of misdemeanor DUI counts. I don't know why they got her in the parking lot and the drive-thru. I guess.
Yeah. or
After
in
a
the
night in
police
jail,
car.
she was released from custody. She's scheduled for April 19th plea negotiation. In case anybody wants to go see how that shakes out.
Oh, boy.
We will end story 1 on this. How old is Brandy Stanley? And we have a very special guest, the AG, because I'm going to let you see her first.
Oh.
And you know that could throw you way off in one direction or the other.
Sometimes that doesn't help.
Right. Sometimes
this
they're
hurts
younger,
more than it helps.
sometimes they're older
All right,
than
let's
they
take a look at.
Here's Brandy Stanley. I know. We don't need to shame her. She's had a rough night.
She looks like the type of person that got someone else to commit a murder.
She looks like the type of person that got somebody pregnant and left them. She did that.
She did.
He did that.
She did it.
All right. So, Jack, how old do you think she is?
I'm going to say 27.
Oh, that was my number.
That's
That's
okay,
exactly what I was
see?
going to say.
You can double it up,
You can
Ryan.
double it
You
up.
can double it up.
All right, Paige.
Paige.
Paige, what do you think?
We can split the earnings. 34.
34 years
okay.
old. Okay.
Rye, what do you think?
Rye, you can stick with it if you want.
See, and I'm not saying this to be rude or anything. She's a bigger girl, and sometimes that hides your age. And I was going to say 27, but now that I look at her, I mean, the bags are screaming 32. I'm going to go 32.
32.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you say?
So she's been a nanny for 8 years. So I'm gonna say she's 40. Hey, Judd Apatow, this is 40 right
Okay.
here.
All right.
I think she's 36.
Okay. 36 years old. All right.
Putting some road miles on her. Huh?
That's all right.
I'm going to tell you guys, one of you is only 1 year off.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
We all got to adjust.
What's your vibe on Brandy Stanley?
What do you think, Jack?
28.
28.
28.
Paige?
33.
33.
Jesus' age. Rye?
I'm going to drop it down one and go 31.
Okay.
39.
Okay.
I'm going to say 35.
All right.
We got 28.
Yeah. We will get out of story 1 on this. We'll get to hear some more music. We'll come back, do all the other fun stuff. You know we've got a Greenlee.
Oh,
I've already
boy.
told
Here
you
we
all.
go.
But I will first tell you, Brandy Stanley, 7 mini bottles in the boobs, is 31 years old.
Oh!
There There we go. And that's story number 1 down. I love it, you guys.
Way to go.
All right. Well, let's let the Cactus Blossoms play another original song. Guys, let's mute your mics right now, or all of your sound, and then give them, when they're done with the song, you can get back up and give them all your love. All right, boys, take it away.
All right, we're going to do the best we can.
All right.
I see people on the street and I wonder if they know what's under their feet or hear the thunder. The rich are getting way too high, even try to scrape the sky. Why, oh, why can't you and I? I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna bring you downtown. Try getting by on minimum wage, I dare you. American slaves in the modern age, it should scare you. Trouble's knocking on the door. You used to eat if you were poor. Well, tables have been turned before. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I need to look into your eyes just to feel you. No need to dress up to the nines, I want the real you. Guess you never had to do anything you don't want to. Well, it must be nice to live like you. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I'm gonna bring you downtown. I'm gonna bring you downtown.
That's good.
Oh, you guys sound so great. Guys, I love how the sound has evolved through the years. You guys have really, this stuff it's just so great because you've maintained the root of who you are, and then it's just evolved in such beautiful stuff. Where can they, Jack and Paige, where can they pick up your stuff, albums, all that stuff? You know, I know when the world, unfucks itself and you'll be playing live again, I want people to just tell them how they can find out stuff about you.
I guess our website, thecactusblossoms.com.
Nice.
And
so good, man. That's
around those all those streaming services and
the Bandcamp.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Bandcamp's one of the best places. I love your guys' music. So, to me, the best way I tell to people is I go, it's Windows down music. It's Windows down music.
Right.
Windows down. I mean, I don't know if you guys are ever going to release, if you've released this album, the live at the Turf Club.
yeah,
It's a rarity.
we met you guys a long time ago.
I know, man. Yeah, we sure did. Is that album available through your site? Or
We ran out of copies and never repressed it, and we've thought about doing it, but
please
never
do.
seemed like the
Please
right
do.
time.
also think your stuff would play really well on vinyl. As a record dude myself, just like get some vinyl pressings of your
And
stuff.
that's just the hat talking. But
That might just be the hat. Hat up, it's vinyl. Hat up, it's vinyl.
Hat down. You guys got some tapes? You guys got some 8 tracks?
No, hat down is just a jug.
You look like you have a pretty nice hi-fi at home.
I do have a nice. It's reel to reel.
Hi-fi, but no Wi-Fi.
Right.
When the hat's down, not such a nice hi-fi.
The hat's down. The hat's down. Dial up. The hat's up.
Right. Hats down is, have you seen my cassette?
So cactusblossoms.com, check out all their stuff, you guys. They're just wonderful and friends for so long through the years, through our buddy Jim Weber. Got to mention him. He loves you guys. And thank him for bringing you guys to us. And I'm glad. Look, when we were going to go to Minneapolis, we mentioned this to you before the show. You're doing sound check. These guys are going to play live for us there. We will get back there again in a future time, and you guys will play live with us.
Yeah,
and I just love it.
Can't
I
wait
love
to
it,
see
man.
people again.
Yeah, I know.
Agreed.
The live show.
Live
This has been pretty
performers
great
know.
in between, but I can't wait to.
Yeah, totally. So thank you guys so much. And Ryan Sickler, let's talk about it. The Honeydew podcast is one of our favorite things that we've ever done. Just getting you laughing. It's literally the worst moments in your life as told to a person who just can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I can't wait to laugh at it.
Yeah, and turn it into something beautiful. You really do with that show. It's incredible.
I appreciate you guys. It's been, it's just one of those things I started out doing, as they say, do what you know, and it's turned into this really wonderful thing and such a great community. And I'm really fortunate. I love doing it. And it's given me a new appreciation for comedians again, because there's no one like a comic who can really spin the ugliness and drop a bomb right exactly when you fucking need it and want it. And, we're a fucked up lot. And I loved it that we're able to find laughter and humor in those horrible moments. So.
I mean, that's it. Like usually something happens and I'm like, please either let it be really good so I can enjoy it or really bad so I've got a story.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, it's forgettable.
Right.
Like you want it great or shitty.
Because as a comic, you're like, when it's terrible, you're going through it, you're mad, but you step outside of it and you're like, that was pretty damn funny that happened to me.
And Ryan, I think on a serious note as well, like I think for a lot of people, it's made people feel less alone or hear that like you can come through stuff or maybe the stuff I've been through, I can make light of a little bit and it doesn't have to like weigh me down so much. I mean, I just, you know me, dude, you and I go so deep, but that first episode in your kitchen, you and me and that dude with 4 legs, Josh Adam Myers.
Yeah.
that it's just great to see what it's become, dude. And I'm a fan.
I'm psyched for you.
Thank you, man. I'm very lucky. I've had college professors now say it's mandatory listening in their classes and shit like that. I've had so many people say I started therapy because I didn't kill myself. And I'm like, man, this shit. All right. So we got to keep doing it.
You have to.
And it's hilarious.
It's fun to watch.
It
too,
is.
so-
It's so fun.
People can watch the episodes on YouTube, which is one thing that I do and I watch on that. So let people know where they can check that out.
Well, I'm Ryan Sickler on all social media. My website's ryansickler.com. TheHoneydewPodcast.com is the website for the show. But if you just go to my YouTube, it's audio we drop on Mondays, video we drop on Tuesdays. You can watch full episodes there every Tuesday. And the Patreon, I do the Honeydew with y'all, where I'm talking to everybody out there, and the stories I'm hearing from that community are just
incredible.
It's insane. It's insane, and it's such a great show. And I do it for $5 a month. That's it. There's no crazy levels or anything. And we're now beginning in May, we're going to put the Honeydew on Patreon a day early, ad-free, at no extra charge.
Awesome.
Through 2021. I can't make promises in the deuce, but for 2021, I'll keep it as is.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
You do care about your fans, and I love your shirt that you're wearing. And I just want to remind people, Jeff Tice made an unbelievable Honey Dumb poster.
Yeah.
You see it up there?
Jeff Tice. This is a Jeff Tice. This is a Jeff Tice.
I know.
This is a Jeff Tice. This is a Jeff Tice.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He's made great posts for us, and those are available.
That's a Jeff Dice.
Yeah, so good.
It should be in the chat. The link should be in the chat. And Ryan, so we're gonna sign them, right? People have the option to get it. They come signed, right?
Yeah,
I think it's $30. They're signed. Proceeds go to a charity of Ryan's. Ryan's gonna sign them. We're gonna sign them. Ryan, tell everybody what the charity is.
So the charity is called Outreach Through the Arts. It's a at-risk. I work with at-risk youth kids and the Santa Monica Police Department right now. My friend Lana, who owns the store, Santa Monica Music Center, started this a while ago, and she had incorporated DJ classes, music lessons, all these things through scholarships that come from funding. Money like this will take a kid who is at risk, and the problem is, we're trying to serve these kids after they get in trouble, and we're trying to stop them from going that bad route. We're trying to give them a real career, a real profession. So I said, hey, can we teach them podcasting? This is not going anywhere. Look at what we're doing. It's only elevating and elevating. So cool. Maybe you don't want to be behind the mic and on camera, but you can come in here and with my producer, Ash, and learn how to live switch, editing, graphics, cameras, lights, all of it, production in general. So we're working with those kids, and they're creating a podcast with the Santa Monica Police Department where they put them on the spot, talk to them about everything that's going on. So that's where the proceeds will go, to outreach through the arts.
And, Ryan, you invited me down there one day, and I started banging around ideas with kids for titles of stuff or what they would need to launch a podcast. Yeah. And it's just a whole bunch of young people who are really excited to learn about this and what we do. And
I'm so happy you guys settled on the Joe Rogan experience.
I think it's the Rojogan experience.
The Rojogan experience. I think that's a great idea.
I was like, you are going to get a cease and desist, but before that happens,
it will be fun.
Listen, you're probably going to get arrested in 2 years anyway. No, they're good kids. I tell everybody all the time, no, they're at-risk youth. They're good kids. Hide your wallets. They are good kids.
Stop.
Good kids. No, they really are, and they've taken to it. And I promise you, it's not a waste of money. These kids they're me when I was that age at 16 or 17. I wish I had something like this and a real skill to not waste my money or time in college. And boom, I'm making $500 a day when I'm 19, 20 years old. And come on.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Love it.
It's awesome. So
thank you for having me, and thank all of you out there for.
So hit that link. We'll all sign them. I'll run them over to Ryan's. Ryan will sign them. We'll get them out to you.
I want to announce the next.
Now this is
Nowhere Comedy Club. Because
we had to get Ryan for this, and that's what it is.
Obviously,
I heard the way he said, that one's going to be. I heard it.
This one is fine.
Right. In fact, we already talked to the Cactus Blossoms. They know to come back for the next one. We do a real show.
This is the warm up. But on Saturday, May 22nd, same time, same bat channel, we've got Chris Thiele is the musical guest from the band Nickel Creek.
Yeah.
Y'all say Nickelback? You got
Nickel Creek.
Oh my God, I wish, dude. I wish, because every time I would, could you imagine we had Nickelback and I could throw up Brandy Stanley and I'd be like, guys, look at this photograph. Yeah. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. I mean, that works.
It completely works. It's Nickelback. You never knew how good they were. And the guests will be the Doughboys from the Doughboys podcast.
Oh, it's going to be a Dough People Town. Dough People Town.
Their podcast is incredible, and we're going to have them on, so that's going to be great. So the Doughboys and Chris Thiele, and the link will be up and open and ready to go at the end of right now or by the end of the show. So grab your tickets for that. But let's get into because right now we do. I mean,
that's right.
This is a treat for you guys.
Okay.
We'll have to explain it to the Cactus Blossoms, and I think to Sickler too. I don't think he's done one yet. So
okay, we've got a Greenlee.
We've got a Greenlee.
All right, so I got a refresher. I have a refresher for everybody who's like, "What the hell? How did I end up here? Why do I have my kids this weekend? And why did they like this podcast?" Here's what it is. Okay. As a refresher, I'm going to read an article. Will Greenlee. The Sklar's have theories. They will tell you those in one second. He tends to overwrite. Why do you think that is?
I think it is because he is told that he has to write something that's 1,500 words, and when he finishes the story, it's 813.
Right,
so he's got to explain things like what pants are,
how
to wear
a pocket
an anchor.
works.
He wrote once 2 verses of the thong song in the article. Not 1, 2 verses.
We'll explain to you what a tree is.
Right.
So
And my theory is that he thinks everyone's so dumb that he's writing it for that he needs to explain it.
Right. And he's like, I'm writing these stories. These things are happening. I have to explain what this stuff is because people don't even know that.
Right. So in his articles are random over explanations of things everyone already knows.
Yep.
The game is for you to guess who wrote that completely useless non sequitur. When I reveal the correct answer, so you'll all guess, did Daniel Van Kirk write that?
Because Dan
that
has
felt
figured
weird
out a way to
person?
Dan has aped the writing style so good that I will tell you that Randy and I don't know. We played this game more than anyone else who's
I have no idea.
And I want to make a shirt that says "I've never not known more."
It's 100 perfect. Or you'll find out if Greenlee wrote it. Now, if Greenlee wrote it, you'll see this picture right here. That's Will Greenlee. I know he looks like the estranged uncle from The Growing Pains. So
he looks like Thomas Dolby's brother, who was actually blinded by something.
He looks like he'll tell you, I know what your problem is. Okay, here we go.
Someone was like, you should put frames in those glasses. He's like, I'll never be framed.
Right.
Okay.
Or you will see a picture of me, and that's what this looks like.
It's by the river that guy jumped in and tried and get away.
I've said it.
That's him back there floating down with his titties.
Dan's like, someone's like, show me your hands. Let me see what you got.
I've said this. This picture is of if a Labrador was a person and he was being a good boy.
That's right. That's right.
No, this actually looks like a blind guy who thinks he's playing piano.
No, you're hitting him. You're hitting him, player. You're hitting him.
No, you sound good, man. You don't hear that? You might be deaf too.
You might be deaf too, is what you say to someone, and like you expect them to hear that.
Right.
Hear me, right? You might be deaf, man. You might be deaf.
Now, listen to me when I say this to you. You might be deaf too.
I look like a recent blind person who doesn't know how Braille works.
Looks like a GED graduation photo.
You did it.
Let's get one of the whole class. Let's get one of the whole class.
Someone has to sit next to Dan.
What were you saying?
Now, if you can sit there with your hands that way for 15 more minutes, we'll let you join the rest of the class.
Jack, what
Dan, go over there and check to see if there's any splinters at the picnic table.
Oh my God, Dan!
Jack, what were you gonna say?
Or Paige, were you?
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Paige, what were you gonna say?
It's just either hand model 8x10 or like maybe trying to guess if this is a table or.
What is this?
Someone got him a picnic table as a gift, and he's like, "What is it?"
I look like I know.
Don't open them yet. Don't open them yet.
I look like I know none of the rules to Marco Polo.
I was gonna say, Dan, that's so funny you said that. I was gonna say you look like you're playing Marco Polo out of the pool, out of the water.
The water's behind you. They're like, Dan, back here, goddamn.
Reclaim.
Okay.
Oh, I look like I just said, is this your card? Okay, here we go. All right, sent in by Ryan Patrick at Ryan Patrick. Loved him on Terminator 2. Ryan Patrick 75 at Ryan Patrick
Fitzmagic
75. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Before the end of this Greenlee, I will do this shot of Deep Eddy vodka.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe I'll do it if the Sklars both get one of these right at the same time. But that's forcing you guys to team up. Okay.
Keep drinking.
A flap reportedly involving several ladies at Sensations Cabaret, an adult entertainment facility in Stewart, landed one woman behind bars, and arrest affidavit states.
Sensations is such like, we don't hit just your visual senses.
No,
we're going to hit everything.
Except for you can't touch. That's the one sensation you don't get to use. We're 5 sensations here.
By the way,
We're four.
Yeah, that's right.
like the Sensations sounds like a Temptations cover band that my mom would tell us to go see.
4 sensations.
Yeah, the first he just saw the 4 sensations. My lady, my lady, my lady, talking about my lady, my lady.
Oh my God, the 4 sensations, and you hope that there's a person who's like, but taste is still included in those 4.
You're gonna taste it even if you don't want to, Mike. It's in the air. It's in the air.
You're gonna. So when I went hiking down the Grand Canyon, we like hiked down a little bit, my wife and I, and it was like the summertime. This is when I was driving out here in like 2002 or something. and there was so much the taste of mule shit in the air, like it just got in your mouth, and like you could not get rid of it.
You're eating that smell.
That, and we taste it for the next 3 days. That you taste sensation for the next 3 days.
You
After you go
taste
there.
the smell of vanilla, but it doesn't taste like vanilla.
No.
Not at all. Tastes like vanilla and an old towel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You know. Okay. They landed one woman behind bars, and arrest affidavit states. Sensations Cabaret has been described as a gentleman's club, an establishment popular with men that features partially or fully nude women dancing, gyrating, and or thrusting in suggestive or sensual manners. Who wanted you to know? Ryan, have you ever played the Greenlee game before today? I don't think you have. Okay. Who wanted you to know
Is
what
your
a
dick
strip
supposed
club
to get
was?
hard? I'm just
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You're in it to win it. That's one of them sensations.
I'm all five over here. You know.
So who wanted you to know what a strip club was? Was that Dan or Greenlee? Let's start with the Cactus Blossoms. Jack, what do you think?
I'm gonna say Dan.
All right,
Okay.
Dan. Okay.
I'm
What do you think,
gonna go
Paige?
there too. Yeah.
Dan. Okay.
Okay.
Rye, what do you think?
Right.
For sport, I'm going to go with Greenlee.
Yep.
Okay.
Jay, what do you think?
I can honestly tell you that I have zero inkling as to who said that. Like I've never
Right,
been
coin
less-
toss.
Okay, coin toss. I'm gonna go with Greenlee.
I'm going to go with Greenlee too because he's describing sensations. There's like a little bit of a reason, but I could be wrong. All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
He also called it a gentleman's club, and not a lot of guys call it. He's trying to downplay it because his wife
don't
probably
know.
Yeah,
reads
but
his
Dan
articles.
is really good at
Dan is so
imitating
good.
bad writing.
He's just good.
Okay. The person who wanted you to know that a strip club is an establishment popular with men that features partially or fully nude women dancing, gyrating, and or thrusting in a suggestive or sensual manner. The person who wrote that is Will Greenlee.
Knock it back!
I saw Kevin Harrington pouring it during that song. Here we go.
I said, knock it back, Brandy.
Y'all, I drink Malort. Okay.
Okay,
Here we go. I'm like muscling. I'm good.
You sure you good, Dan?
That actually is pretty good vodka. Okay. The 33-year-old woman who they never name, but we're just going to call Cheyenne.
And by the way, that's not her stage name.
No.
That's her real name.
No, her stage name is Shy.
Her middle name is Ann.
Yeah. Where is Josh Adam Myers? All right, we got Cheyenne coming up to that main stage. So we got Daisy coming on after Cheyenne.
man, that's
We're
my
doing 2 for
daughter's
1
name.
Jaeger bombs the
All right,
rest of the
okay,
night. Okay. Cheyenne, listed as self-employed, was arrested because they were like, you got to put down something, Cheyenne.
I don't work for nobody.
So you're unemployed? Yeah, I mean self-employed.
The 33-year-old woman, a.k.a. in our hearts, Cheyenne, listed as self-employed, was arrested February 22nd by Stewart police on a battery charge after an altercation at the club on Southwest US 1, just north of the Roosevelt Bridge. Okay, it goes on from here. The 33-year-old woman that we're calling Cheyenne, a Fort Lauderdale resident, told police that about 4 female coworkers were upset with her. She said they were perturbed because she was making more money than they were.
Well,
Patrons often tip the dancers with monetary gratuities. Who wanted you to know that strippers make money on tips? Who wanted you to know that?
Jack, what do you think?
I don't know Dan's writing style yet, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dan.
Dan again? All right, Paige, what do you think?
I'll go the other direction.
Greenlee. Okay.
Okay.
On this one.
Okay.
Greenlee. All right. Rye, what do you think?
I'm going to stick with my guy, Greenlee.
Okay.
I mean, I think this is a Lil Jon lyric, if I could be wrong.
Patrons often tip their dancers with monetary gratuities.
Rawr. I'm going to say that is Greenlee.
Okay.
I think it's Greenlee too because it's just so. It's so quick.
There's no rhyme or reason.
By the way, to me, to
Don't even
offer
give
an
it-
explanation is
it's
like
just-
the dumbest thing in the world.
Okay. The person.
That's like me going, the lottery numbers today are 12, 11, and 9 because
there is no
because.
There is no because.
The person who wanted you to know that people tip strippers and that's how they make money. The person who wrote that was Will Greenlee.
Hitting on all cylinders tonight.
Are we driving a wedge between the Cactus Blossoms? Hang on a second.
Solo project.
Solo project. Oh my God.
Tell us about your new solo project.
Yeah, exactly.
Strumming along.
Strumming along with Will Greenlee.
Although after Jack said earlier we're going to split the winnings, I did start thinking everybody has to put into a pot before the Greenlee game started.
God.
You wager what you think you'll win. Okay.
Put a little skin in the game.
Moving on. The woman reportedly grew so upset and threw. I'm sorry, I misread that. The woman reportedly grew upset and
One
threw.
shot. Dan.
Well,
He is brandy wasted.
I wish. The woman reportedly grew upset and threw a bucket. A bucket is a container typically made of metal or plastic with a handle used to hold or carry liquids or other material. No information was given as to why a bucket was at the club. Who wrote that?
I know why a bucket was at the club. What are people going to throw up in?
Exactly.
Right, Ryan? Am I right?
Exactly right. All right, Jack, Paige. Jack, what do you think? Who wrote that?
Who wants you to know what a bucket is?
I'm gonna go Dan all the way.
Dan all the way. Okay,
I love it.
What do you think, Paige? Dan. All right, Rye. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going DVK on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with Greenlee.
Okay.
Jake?
I hope you're right.
I think it's Greenlee. Now, Dan has done ones that have been all Dan, and all Greenlee some episodes. So I'm going to say Greenlee.
Okay. You guys are all Dan. We're Greenlee over here.
Okay. I do have to point out how much I love everybody who shows up for these Nowhere Comedy Dumb People Town shows. That Ron McGrath, and I assume his partner or wife, they've made signs that they hold up to show whether or not they're going Dan or Greenlee, and they are currently split.
They are split.
Okay.
What do you
may not survive this podcast?
Wait a minute. What are you guys? The Cactus Blossoms?
The
Get it
person
together.
who
Okay,
wants
here
you
we
to
go.
know what a bucket is.
Oh, God.
The one who wrote that is me.
Yeah. This is so great.
God,
This
damn.
just shows you how much we don't know.
And we played this game more than anyone. We should know.
Quote, this is Cheyenne, by the way. Quote, I'm getting arrested for showing my nether regions on stage. Greenlee changed that, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The woman is quoted as saying, Cheyenne, Sensations Cabaret is not to be confused with Cabaret, the 1972 film set in Berlin before World War II starring Liza Minnelli, or the 1966 Broadway musical of the same name. Who wanted you to know that this strip club in Florida is not a Liza Minnelli movie?
Jack, Paige, what do you think? Who wanted you to know that? Was that Dan or Greenlee?
I think I'm getting a feel for it. I think it's Dan.
Okay. Paige?
Greenlee now.
Greenlee now. All right, they're split. The Blossoms are split. Ryan, what do you think?
I'm sticking with DVK on this one.
Okay.
That's Greenlee.
I think it's Greenlee too.
It's just too dumb and it's too much of a reach.
The person who wanted you to know that Sensations Cabaret, where women fight each other over what we just learned are tips, is not to be confused with Cabaret, the 1972 film set in Berlin, Germany before World War II, starring Liza Minnelli, or the 1966 Broadway musical of the same name. The person who wrote that is Will Greenlee.
That was in a newspaper article.
Do you understand?
This is
Somebody-
a local paper?
Yes.
This is a real paper called the TC Palm, Treasure Coast.
Yeah, the Treasure Coast Palm.
That's fucking insane.
Yes,
Yes.
you can find it online. Yes.
You can follow Will Greenlee on Twitter right now.
Oh, God.
This is a notch above a USA Today article.
And
The weekend edition.
Right. And I will tell you guys, anybody who's never heard us say it before or our wonderful guests, no one, well, I know, but for the most part, no one knows why he does this.
Nope.
Like why he writes this, why he thinks
We
people
can
need to know these
speculate.
things.
We can speculate.
Yes.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
like it's a goddamn Wes Anderson movie.
Meanwhile.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the cabin, a witness told police that Cheyenne yelled at and threatened a woman identified as the victim. The club's DJ, or disc jockey, as they were commonly referred to when music was primarily played on records, said he heard the altercation and broke things up. Who wanted you to know
what a DJ
was or what DJ stood for?
Okay, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greenlee.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Okay.
I'm going Greenlee.
I'm switching.
Okay.
Oh, we got him off his
I'm
mark.
switching to Dan on this one.
Switching to Dan.
If I do the
Okay.
opposite of him, I get it right.
I know, Ryan. What is it? Who is it?
I'm back to Greenlee on this one.
I think it's Dan. And that
I
just
think
shows
this.
me
I
don't know
think
what-
this is Dan too.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not trying to agree with Randy, and I hate when I do that.
Okay.
Okay. When there's not a shot on the line. When there's shots off the line.
Shots off the line.
I'm
Okay.
all right with it.
Here we go. Shots off the line is like putting a baby on the buffalo.
Shots off the line. Shots off the line. Just open for Travis Tritt.
Dude, shots off the line. It might be my third favorite ska band. Okay, here we go.
The guy who was dancing from the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
That's the lead. He's the
Yeah.
lead singer for
of
shots off the line.
Never had shots off the line. That was pretty good. Okay, here we go. The club's DJ or disc jockey, as they were commonly referred to when music was primarily played on records. The person who wanted you to know that, and is our last one of the night, is me. Yes.
I
So
knew
good.
it.
Oh my god.
Just for fun, I will tell you guys, in these articles, they always have a link to some other article that Greenlee's
love
written.
that. Yeah.
We have two of them. We will end it on this just
can't
because
wait
they're
to hear
fun,
these.
and maybe someday they'll end up on this show.
Let's hear it.
Here's the first one. And they always say more, and you're supposed to click on it, right?
I always
They
do.
just give you the headline. TC Palm at its finest. More. Man jailed in alleged flamethrower attack in St. Lucie County.
Yeah.
You are either way too pissed or way like you don't care enough.
Here's the thing. He wasn't even carrying the most dangerous weapon that night.
In
I
that
know.
fight. Yeah.
Speaking of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
All right, here's the other one.
Yep.
Ready? I don't hopefully we'll find out. More. This is the last thing. Man destroys toilet in bathroom brouhaha. Imagine he's fighting with himself, or at least the demons inside
What
of
he
him.
ate that.
What
night.
he ate that night.
Yeah.
He could have just destroyed it that way. And there you go. That's a
That
Greenlee.
is
That's our
my
story.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
We get it, guys. Paying off debt can often feel like an uphill battle. Upstart, love these guys, can lift that weight off your shoulders so that you can finally feel the relief of being free of credit card debt.
Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online.
Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment.
And unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, like your income and your employment history. This means they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners.
With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan.
So find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/DPT.
Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. I love Uncommon Goods so much. It is the most unique place to get the most unique gifts for someone. We're always looking around, Jay, going like, we need to get a gift for this person. It's their birthday. I got one for Mother's Day. I got to get a gift for my kids. This is the place to shop for this stuff.
And when we say unexpected gifts, we mean truly original things that you can't find. So fire starters, can openers, first aid kits, fishing tackles, all in an adventure
Jay,
survival
I am
kit.
looking right now at a desktop skee ball. Are you kidding me? I would never get work done. I'd be playing
Dude, a
this thing all day.
homemade sourdough bread kit. Are you
Stop
kidding
it.
me?
Incredible.
I love it. There's so many great things
if
for
you're-
mom too. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. If you're shopping for Mother's Day, I was going to say, Dan, that's coming right up. It's an anniversary or a wedding. Uncommon Goods is a place to go for thoughtful, original gifts for everyone in your life. And I just love these guys because Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade right here in the United States. They don't sell products made with leather, feathers, or fur, so it is a thoughtful company.
Yeah, plus when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. If you listen to this podcast, you're already doing that.
It's a Brooklyn-based company that's all about giving back. I love this. With every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they'll give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice, and they've donated more than $2 million to date.
So to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/DPT.
That's uncommongoods.com/DPT for 15% off.
Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, they are all out of the ordinary.
All right, so we're going to let the Cactus Blossoms play their final song, and then we will come by and say goodnight. But guys, so excited. Take it away.
Mute yourselves.
Mute yourselves, and then we'll come back on and give them a rousing applause. Cactus Blossoms, can't wait to hear
Take it away, boys.
Thanks for having us, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
We're gonna do a old Jimmy Rogers song. See how that goes. It's been a while.
I think Randy wanted to hear this one.
Do I have to mute it?
It starts with a funny sound, so don't get scared off.
I had a dream last night. I thought my good gal had gone. When I woke up this morning, she really had done me wrong. I know it's not fair, but my good gal has done caught it. My gal's been trifling round just about a week, I know. Several of my friends just told me so and so. She's found a new man, now I can understand. I'm going away, leaving today. Gonna bring my baby back. If that 8-wheel driver don't jump the railroad track, I'll take it from that man. Gonna bring her home if I can. Bring her home, Jack. Baby's coming home again. She's been trifling round, and now she's thrown him down. I'm going away, leaving today. Gonna bring my baby back. If that 8-wheel driver don't jump the railroad track, I'll take her from that man. Gonna bring her home if I can. I'll take her from that man. Gonna bring her home if I can. Well, I'll take her from that man, and I'm gonna bring her home if I can.
I'll take all of that you got.
Oh, you guys. Cactus Blossoms, everyone. I want.
What's the name of the song?
That
That song's called Traveling Blues, right? Yeah, and you guys, just everyone check out their stuff, cactusblossoms.com. Pick up their stuff, support them.
Their albums will make you happy. They're doing such beautiful creative
just
work.
oozing talent. We're so happy you guys could do this. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks so
Ryan
much.
Ryan Sickler, the Honeydew. Everyone get on that. RyanSickler.com. You can find all the stuff he's got going on. It's amazing. 22nd of May, Chris Thiele from Nickel Creek, not Nickelback, Nickel Creek, and the Doughboys. It's going to be amazing. Get your tickets now for that. That's going to be
so good.
fantastic.
That'll be so
and
good.
the poster's available. I think it's available at DanielVanKirk.com.
Yep, Ryan's going to sign that. We're going to sign that. And as you
Proceeds
heard
are
Ryan,
going
as
to
you heard
his-
Ryan say,
Thank
it's
you,
going to go to a
guys.
great cause that he's affiliated with, and he lets me help out with too.
I love everyone that is here. We're seeing all your faces. We saw you throughout, saw you bopping to the music and laughing
So
to this
good.
show. Thank you so much. We love you guys so much. Thanks for letting us do this. Thank you, Nowhere Comedy Club, Ben Glebe, and everybody. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, calm you down. It's Dumb People Town.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.